Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, I am Penge and welcome back to Cooking Simulator. So yes, we are back in the kitchen to once again show off our mighty culinary skills, but we're back this time with a bit more of a purpose, and that purpose is baking. Oh yes, because its latest DLC, Cakes and Cookies, gives us the chance to get baking tasty treats like muffins and pastries and cakes and all that kind of stuff, which is just very marvellous indeed. And there's a whole new kitchen. There's a whole new kitchen for us to get used to, and there's all different bits in there. There's new tools and new ingredients and new things to make, and it is all very, very exciting indeed. It is available on Steam right now. Of course, you will need the base game to play the Cakes and Cookies DLC, but if you are interested, as always, there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description below, and we were given a key to this by the devs, which is very kind, so thank you devs, that's very lovely of you. So I think let's just dive straight in, shall we? Let's just dive into the world of baking as we begin the not so great British Bake Off. So here we go, and this is our new kitchen. It is all very lovely indeed. And it said on the Steam store page that we're in a European city, and it does look very European out there indeed. It looks very, very lovely. There's a nice street out there with little benches and street furniture and stuff like that. So here is our new kitchen, our bakery kitchen. And now is probably a good point to admit something, that I'm all right at cooking. Cooking, I'm okay. I can get by. If I'm making some food, I am okay. I can create some passable, tasty meals, and I'm not too bad. However, baking is an art that has not really sat well with me. I can't really do baking. I've not done too much baking in my life, but the things I have baked, when I have tried, have been disasters. They have been really quite unequivocally terrible indeed. They've just been really, really awful. I've tried to make a cake once, and the cake was terrible and flat, and the icing was just all sorts of lumpy horribleness. That didn't work. I have tried to make some banana bread stuff before, and it was very gooey at the bottom, and it stuck to the pan, and it didn't really work. It was terrible. I tried to bake a cheesecake, and the cheesecake looked amazing. Visually, it was amazing. And then we ate a bit of it, and it was absolutely disgusting. So I've not really done too well in the world of baking, so this could be a lot of fun. But I do have a kind of an idea of how to do some of the stuff. You know, I kind of have an idea of how to make some of these things and what ingredients we might need, although I'm not 100% sure. It's something that we'll learn as we go along, I'm sure. So in the style of the Great British Bake Off, let's find out what our first challenge is going to be.
For the signature challenge, our baker has to bake some bread. That's it, just some bread. Nothing complicated, nothing tricky, just bread. They own a bakery, so this should be easy. So, baker, on your marks, get set, bake.
So there we go. We'll start nice and easy. We'll start with the very basic of baking and just some bread. So we need one of these. We need to take the kneading machine bowl. I think we need one of those. And I notice here it does have kind of detachable what they are, whirry, spinny, roundy bits. So why don't we put on a whisk? Because I think we want to whisk these things, don't we? So we'll fit that onto there. And then we need to go and get our ingredients to make some bread. So here we go. Right, we are going to need some flour. So we've got ourselves pastry flour. I think that sounds about right. Now the only thing is, I don't really know how much we need to make some bread. So we'll just kind of guess. So we lift that sort of flap thing up, and then out comes the pastry flour. I'm not entirely sure. Shall we just do something like 750 or something like that? There we go. That'll do. 750 grams of pastry flour. So there we go. We can pop that on there. So we've got a start. We've got a basis of what we can start on. And then I'm aware that bread also needs some salt. I imagine salt is over here somewhere. That is starch. That is salt. Okay, should have took the one off the top first. Not really sure how much salt we put in. I don't really know. I don't really know. 20. I'm winging it a little bit, but I think that's probably about right. So put 20 grams of salt in. That's probably fine. Oh, it's gone to 23. Okay, 23 grams of salt. What's 3 grams of salt between friends? And then we need something to make it rise. So in here, we've got a big fridge full of many things. We've got butter. We probably do need some butter, don't we? You put butter into... Oh, no, not into bread. No, hang on. No. We don't... No, put the butter back. I was thinking of cakes. No. Oh, no, now I've got onto a thing where I can buy stuff. Right, you do have a little phone. You have a very exciting modern phone that you can go and get stuff. You can order, like, ingredients and what have you. Hang on, let's just put the butter down on the cutting board. Yay. No, so we need... there's baker's yeast. That sounds like a good thing. That sounds like a good thing that we might need. Yeast is a good thing, isn't it? That works for bread. So we'll have a bit of that. So, right, lob that in there. Is that about the right amount? I don't really know. That's probably about the right amount, I would have thought. And then we need water. Is there a tap? It's in the corner over there. So we need water. And then do you put oil in bread? I have a sneaky suspicion that you might put like a little bit of oil in bread. That's lemon juice. Definitely don't put that in bread. Oh, hang on. Let's shut the doors as well. Let's be eco-friendly while we're here. Sunflower oil or maple syrup. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll just get some sunflower oil. We'll put a little bit of that in. Okay, so we'll just put a tiny bit of that in. That'll probably do. 4 ml. Is that about right? I don't know how much oil do we put in. I feel like that's probably not enough. Let's put in there, probably about 30 ml. That might be about right. And then water. I'm not entirely sure. You put enough water in until you can mix it and make a dough. I don't know. Let's go over to the tap. Let's just pop this over here. Yes, please. We will have right handle is that. And then we can just press it again to stop it, can't we? Okay. So how much water is in there? 140, 240. I mean, is that too... I really don't know if that's too much. I don't know. Do you know what? That might do. That might do the job. Right, okay. So pop it into the thing. So pop it into there. And then we switch this on. And then it just does the magic for us. It does the magic for us. It's not done the magic for us. This is not... Is that the wrong kind of... twiddly bit there? Hang on. Detach the whisk twiddly bit. Away with you, whisk twiddly bit. There's a paddle twiddly bit. Maybe we need the paddle. There is something over here which looks very odd. It's like a hook. What on earth is this? I should do some sort of pirate impressions. What's going on there? Okay, how about... Oh no, put that back in. Let's do this. Pop that in there. Is that going to work with the paddly thing? Ahaha, yes. It has become bread dough. Look, we've actually got some dough. We've made some dough, and it's 33% fluffy and 19% dry. Oh, good. Right, so we possibly needed a little bit more water on it. Never mind. So now we need to go and put it into a pan. And there's many different pans. There's a round pan. There's a star pan. Are there any other pans? Oh, there's a few over here, look. Why don't we make a hexagon pan? Hexagonal cake pan. Let's make a bit of hexagonal bread, because why not? Right, so grab that, grab the dough, and then this kind of goes in sort of tiers, I think. This kind of goes in tiers. Oh no, why? There you go, like that. So if you had different doughs, I think the idea is, if you had like a one that was chocolate or something and one that was vanilla or something, like a regular cake, you could put in, say, a chocolate layer and then a vanilla layer and then chocolate and vanilla. And you could sort of tier things up. But we don't really need to do that right now. So we'll just fill that up as much as we can. We've got quite a lot of dough left. We've got 1.2 kilograms of dough left. That seems like a lot of dough. Let's go and get another pan. Have we just got a round pan? Oh, there. Oh, yeah, there's a round pan. Yeah, round cake pan. Bosh. Right. Surely the rest of it can fit in there. Come on. We don't want any leftover dough. Oh, it's now a tiny amount. 159 grams. Oh, that's fine. We'll park that over here. There you go. You can go just there. And now we need to put the oven on. The only thing is, I have no idea how long you put bread on for. Not a Scooby-Doo. Oh, it says there, 4 minutes 50 on 160. Oh, right. Okay, lovely. Oh, that was good. That's quite handy. Right. So 4 minutes 50 on 160. Hang on. And what's that one? And that's 4 minutes 20 on 160. Okay, right. Okay. So firstly, let's do the temperature. We're on 160. So, right, hang on. So rotate left, rotate right. Okay, so 160, which is about there, I would say. Yeah, that looks about right. And go over to that one. And that was for 4.5 minutes, was it? Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Go back down. 4 minutes 30. So, yeah, okay. That's that one on. Okay, that's cooking away quite nicely. And then this one here on 160, and that one there for not 5 minutes, but was it 4 minute 10 or something? Something like that. There we go. Okay, and I think as well, because these are clever fancy pants ovens, I think they will turn off, because obviously there's a timer on these things. So when they tick down, I think they'll then just stop. Imagine the heat, when this thing, the timer is off, it will not, the oven will switch off. So we're not going to get burnt bread. And so what happens is actually, while that bread is cooking, the idea is that you put the bits of things that you make over here in the window, and then the day ends, because the day does have a sort of a time limit on it. So the day will end and the shop will then open up, and then people will turn up and they will buy your things. So you kind of do everything first. You make all the stuff first, and then you put it out on display, and then people buy it, and that's kind of how it works. So yeah, and there's a thing here. If we put that down, it does say in the corner about hashtags. So the number of different hashtags you can have, and people are interested. So somebody might come out saying, "I'm looking for fluffy bread," and they might find that bread and go, "Yeah, that bread is 33% fluffy. I will buy that, please." I mean, there's less chance that someone's going to come out and go, "You know what? I'm looking for some really dry bread. Oh, I really want some dry, terrible bread. Oh, look, here's some dry, awful bread." But yeah, that is a hashtag that's going to be applied to this bread as well. Okay, we will sit and wait. And that one has switched off, so that is now done. So let us get out our bread. That looks okay. That looks all right, does the hexagonal bread. Right, we'll shut the door thing. And now that one is done as well, so let us get out the round bread. It doesn't look too shabby at all, does it? It looks okay. Okay, there is a little sort of stabby tool thing here. The confectionery thermometer. I don't know if I'm supposed to use this on bread or not. I don't know. But apparently, you put that in there, and if it goes to green, it's okay. Oh my goodness me. The bread is good. And that bread is also good. Oh my goodness me. Now, how do we get out the bread? Oh no, I've got it out of its pan. Now I've got nowhere to put it. Hang on, do we just put it in the window? I think we might just put it over here. So, right, what we can do is we can take pictures of our food in a slightly self-aggrandizing sort of way. Where do we want to take a picture of our lovely food? Where's going to be a good spot? I mean, kind of over here would look good if we just clear out all the clutter. Hang on, let's move all this stuff out of the way. There we go. We've cleared a bit of space. Our hexagonal bread is in the middle just there. You will notice across the top there's a bit that says adding cake layers. So there's all sorts of things you can do if you're making a cake. So you can fill the cake with cream, and then you can put sort of layers of icing on the top, and you can stack them, and you can write things on it, and then you can put toppings on and all that kind of stuff. I don't think we need to do any of that stuff with some bread. I think we can just serve the bread as it is. Now the only thing is, I'm not sure, are we supposed to chop the bread? Do we need to chop the bread, or do we just put a gigantic big hexagonal loaf of bread in the shop sort of front thing there? I'm not entirely sure, but let us take a picture of this, because this is good. So there you go. We'll take a picture of the hexagonal bread. Yum, yum, yum. Delicious bread. It's a photo of the day. It's fluffy and dry. How yummy indeed. So let's take a picture of the round bread as well. So yeah, lovely round bread. Keep that. We'll choose that as well. So 2 new pictures. And picture of the day, we'll pick the hexagonal bread because it looks a bit more interesting. That's just, it's round, that's boring. That's got corners. That's bread with edges. That's edgy bread. So we'll get rid of our phone and we shall pick this up and we shall put it in the window. And there we go. Our stuff is now done. Our cakes, they're not cakes, our bread, I mean, they look a bit cakey because of the shape, but our bread is ready to be purchased by the lovely public out there in our sort of, non-named and kind of vague European city. So now all we need to do is see if anybody buys this bread. I mean, of course, we do have quite a lot of time in the kitchen. We could make lots and lots of things, but we'll get to the end of this day and we'll just see if anybody buys the bread that we have baked as part of our signature challenge. So our signature bake is 2 bits of bread, one of which is round and one of which is hexagonal. I mean, it's not exactly setting the baking world alight, is it? But that's probably a bad idea because nobody likes burnt stuff. But, it's okay. It will do the job. It's absolutely fine. It is some bread and it's fluffy and dry. So we can go over to the clock and we shall just speed time on so we can skip the entire rest of the day. And then we can just see if anybody does actually buy that, or if wherever we are thinks that is a load of rubbish and they just ignore it and we have to chuck it in the bin. Okay, so time passes and then we open up the shop, presumably. Everybody looks in and goes, oh, there's only 2 bits of bread. They both got purchased. They've both been bought. That's a very good sign indeed. I mean, yes, we're rank of 51, and oh, there's a chunk missing out of the corner. This little chap here, by the way, this lovely little sort of adorable donut kind of character. He's the tutorial person. He takes you through the kitchen and what's going on and stuff. So he does pop up from time to time. So we're 51st with an overall score of 50. How many are there? There's 51. So we're very much last, but we did only make 2 bits of bread. So we didn't really do too much stuff. But you know what? I'm happy with that. I'm happy. People bought the bread. That's pretty good by my standards. So then, of course, there's finances. So we made ourselves actually 51 monies. We made 51 bake bucks, which is lovely. So they've invented a new currency in this European city, the currency of bake bucks. But we made 51. So we only spent 30 bake bucks on our ingredients, but we made 81 on those 2 bits of bread we sold. Wow, that's pretty good going.
For the signature challenge, Penge has made 2 loaves of bread, which is pretty much the minimum we asked of him. One is round, one is hexagonal. They are both a little bit dry, but they are both loaves of bread in the strictest technical definition of the word. An adequate effort for our first challenge.
Okay, day 2 of the not-so-great British Bake-Off, and we've got our technical challenge. So what is our technical challenge going to be? The technical challenge is, well, I've picked something that I kind of have a vague knowledge of maybe how we could make these things. But yeah, it's something that I've never made before, and I'm not entirely 100% sure on. But, I think I've got a very vague sort of general idea of how to do this. And I think that sticks with what happens in the Great British Bake-Off. The technical challenge is something that people probably don't really know how to make. They get some very basic instructions and then they just sort of kind of wing it from there and do what they can and such like. So here we go. Let us find out what our technical challenge is going to be.
For the technical challenge, our baker has to make a selection of cinnamon raisin muffins. They've got to be small, golden and filled with delicious raisins. The secret is to make sure the mixture isn't too sticky. Although we're pretty sure our baker has no idea what to put in the mixture in the first place. It's time for the challenge to begin, so on your marks, get set, bake!
So, cinnamon raisin muffins. We're going to try and make these. Now, what you can do is, in this game, you can click and get the recipe out of these. But that would be cheating, wouldn't it? That would be cheating. So we're not going to do that. I'm going to try and use my vague baking knowledge to try and make us some cinnamon raisin muffins. I mean, there's certainly 2 clues to ingredients in the name right there. We need some cinnamon and we need some raisins. So we should be okay. I think we can muddle through. And this is good as well because we get to use different pans and such like. So here we go. Right, let's go and get ourselves one of the big kind of mixing things again. So we'll get this and we're going to need some flour. And again, I imagine we just use pastry flour. Again, I'm not sure how much we use. We probably don't need as much as we had last time, because we made quite a lot of stuff. So let's just get ourselves, 500 grams worth of pastry flour. That'll do. So 250, 300, 400 and 500. There we go. Right, so 500 grams of pastry flour. There we go. That's sitting there quite nicely. And then we need sugar, because we're going to need a lot of sugar. Is sugar one of these things up here? Baking powder. We might need that. Caster sugar. Yeah, probably. That'll do. Caster sugar sounds like a good thing. Yes, we'll have a bit of caster sugar, please. That's sugar, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so pour some of that in. Don't really know how much of that we need. I imagine quite a lot. Is there a big bag of sugar we should be using? Because this seems like it's quite a slow process of caster sugar. I'm not entirely sure how much we put in of this either. We'll put 75 in. So there you go, or 76, or 78, or whatever. Right, so that's caster sugar. Do we need to put in? Right, cinnamon. Cinnamon and raisins we need to go in. Right, ground cinnamon. Now, how much of this we put in, I've got no idea either. But we'll put some in and it'll be fine. Right, so, I don't know, maybe 30? Make it nice and cinnamony? Don't really know. That'll do. Maybe about there. Oh, 32. That'll suffice. So 32 of cinnamon. So we've got flour. We've got some sugar. We've got ourselves some cinnamon. Okay, raisins around the corner. We can go and get those. We've got to figure out what kind of pan we want as well. I don't want to put them in a heart-shaped pan. Have we got any little pans that are not in the shape of hearts? I'd like it if we had pans that weren't in the shape of hearts. We can order some pans. I don't think we've actually got any other pans. Let's actually order ourselves some pans that aren't in sort of heart shapes, because I kind of feel they need to be little sort of round things. So let's go to here, and we can go to Cook Bay. Do you see what they've done there? We'll go to Cook Bay, and we'll go to Cake Pans, and we can order ourselves some pans. Round cookie cake pan. Yeah, we'll have one of those, please, and we shall purchase that. And then it gets delivered. We have to sit and actually wait for it to be delivered. So some Cook Bay driver is on his way now to just deliver some stuff to the door. So we'll just try and get the pan ready. There we go. It's here. So we can go to the door and we can put that on the side and then we can collect the order from it. There we go. We've got our pan. Yay, our little sort of cook pan thing is done. Lovely. Right, round cookie cake pan. Right, where were we? Right, I suspect this might need... It needs salt, and it needs some sort of raising thing, doesn't it? Where was salt? Oh, yeah, we put the salt on the edge, didn't we? It needs something to make it raise. So we put, what did we put in last time? That stuff that was in the... How much salt did we put in? I don't know. 20 grams worth? Possibly that much? Yeah, that'll do. There was something in here, wasn't there? There was something in there. Let's open that up again. Baker's yeast. That sounds like a good thing. Yeast makes things rise. We'll have some yeast. So we'll put that in. So, boom, yeast. What else? What else do we need in one of these? So let's have a look. I think we need more sugar. Is there not? What's that? Chocolate custard. That sounds amazing. Is there? What is sugar here? Granulated sugar. That's probably what we want. Yes, much of this. Yeah, let's get quite a bit of this. We'll just sort of put some of that in because sugar's good. Oh, that comes out quick. Maybe that's a bit much. Oh no. Did I just spill some? I think we might have got away with it. I don't think we spilt much. We then need to get ourselves some raisins. I suspect we might need some butter as well. Yeah, let's get ourselves some butter. Has the butter gone from that? Yeah. The butter that was on the cutting board has vanished. We'll grab some butter and just sort of boop, put that in there. Lovely. And then we need raisins. So there's a little sort of scoop thing here, look. And you can go up to the raisins, which I think are there, and then you can say, yes, please, I will have a scoop full of raisins. And then you get the scoop, and then you just sort of empty the scoop out. So you can go, oh no, I put the scoop in. No, pour, add to bowl. No, don't put the scoop in. No, not that. Hang on. Do we need to do advanced controls with this? Hang on. Move vertically. Oh dear. This isn't going to go well, is it? And then rotate it round just to drop all of that. Wow. Those raisins are clinging on in that. Okay, right. That's interesting. It's an interesting way of doing things. Okay. How do we... No. Unscoop the raisins. Do we take this over? Maybe we take this over and put that under the thing. Let's do that. Raisins, please. Oh, that's what we do. Okay, I've no idea how many raisins we need to put in. Haven't got the faintest idea. I mean, is that a lot? That might be a lot. Or it might be not enough. I don't know. How many raisins do we put in? 100 grams worth. That'll do. Yes, there we go. Plenty of raisins in there as well. Because they get mixed into the dough, don't they? So I think that should be okay. Do we need eggs? I feel like we should put eggs in. Into this. Because eggs make things stick together. We don't put eggs in bread, but you put eggs in cakes. There's an egg there. So let us get the egg and put... How do you crack an egg? How do we crack an egg into this? Crack. Okay. Boom. And then put that in there. Okay. And then we've just got eggshells just lying around. Okay. There. Is that enough? I think that might be about right. Right, let's just put this on and see what happens. There's no sort of liquid in there, is there? Milk might work. There's milk over here. What have we got? Almond milk. Whole milk. There we go. Let's pop some whole milk in. See if that works. I don't know. Do we need to put a bit of that in? I mean, I really don't know how much of that we put in. That'll probably do. Right, pop that there. So this should hopefully make a mixture of some sort. Let's put that on. Okay, it has made a dough of some description. It has 16% raisininess, 15% fluffy, that's good, 12% chewy, I don't know if that's particularly great, and it's 7% Christmas. Oh, there we go. I'm glad we're right on topic there. That's good. We then want to put this into the thing here, into these. And then that should be okay, shouldn't it? So if we pop that into there, And then just sort of, we're going to have loads of this mixture left. I've very much overdone the mixture. How much have we got? 2.4 kilograms of it left. That's quite a lot. Okay, right. Shall we order some more trays? I might order some more trays. Okay, we have many trays. Now let's see if we can fill these up. I mean, yeah, I don't know how much dough we put into one of these. We can have a little check, can't we? So let's do that. Put that back down. 2.3 kilograms. I suspect we might have made slightly too much dough. Yeah, can we just sort of go around and fill all these in, please? Yeah, we're going to have about 2 kilograms of dough left over. Maybe just slightly less, actually. But, oh, you can just click like that. Oh, lovely. Okay, that makes things easier. Oh, no, how many trays have we got? Oh, no, we've only got 6 ovens. Oh, bother. I mean, can we put 2 things in an oven? I bet we can't. I bet that's not a thing we can do. Okay, let's bake our massive loads of these things and just see if they come out okay. I mean, looking down at them, can't really see the raisins in them. Can't see the raisins. I don't know if we've got enough raisin in them. But okay, let's just see what happens. Let's see if we can get these cooked properly. Does it tell me how long I need to cook them for? 1 minute 20 at 160 degrees centigrade. Okay. I think they're done. I think they are done. Are they terrible? Are they terrible? They are certainly different. What is this? Where have they gone? Where are things? Pick up our food, put it there. Okay. Why is it some sort of black hole into the void? What is this? What is this? How many raisins are in this thing? Okay. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. They're interesting things. They're a new type of thing that we've created. Why is there nothing to them at all? They're just like a black hole. They're just absorbing all light. What have we created? We've created some sort of terrible monstrosity. Oh dear. I've brought one of the cakes over to here. I've kind of cleared this table out a bit because that table over there is a little bit busy now. So I put it over here. And yeah, they're a very odd looking thing indeed. They're a very strange looking kind of thing. And when you compare them to what they're supposed to look like, I don't think we've entirely nailed this. But never mind, that's fine. I mean, yeah, it's looking okay. It doesn't say they're burnt or anything on here. It doesn't say they're completely burnt to a crisp or anything. That just must be what they look like. Now, do we want to get some raisins and add some raisins onto the top of these as well? I mean, yes, they are 15% raisin on the inside, but maybe we could put some raisins on the top to make them even more raisiny. Is that going to work? So I think what we need to do is we need to bring all of these over, which is probably going to take a very, very long time. There's quite a lot of them. There's quite a lot of little homemade muffin thingamajiggers. So let's see then if we can put these on. Can we apply? Oh, we could be here all day doing this. Oh, hang on. Can we just liberally can we just go, yay, on all of them? One there. Oh, there we go. Right. We can just put raisins onto all of them. Oh, but we've run out. The scoop doesn't hold much in the way of raisins. Oh my goodness me. Okay, let's can we just have loads of raisins? Can you just fill that up really, really readily? Oh, we could be here all day doing this. Oh my goodness, right. Okay, right. Well, let's just keep on keep on applying raisins. They all now have extra raisins applied to them. I don't know, again, if that's a good thing. They're now 37% raisin, and we've increased the chewiness up to 29%. But now sweet has appeared. There's an 8% sweet hashtag kind of thing on there. And again, raisins equate to Christmas for some reason. I don't really know why. But there we go. We're going to have to put these in now. We're going to have to put these into our little sort of window display thing and just see if people like them and if people buy them. But first, we need to do this. We need to go forth and we need to aim a camera at the pastry. I sort of am doing, but it's not happy with it. Aim the camera at your pastry. You know what, that'll do. That'll do. It's a lovely picture. Yeah, we'll keep that. Absolutely. Yes, we'll choose that, please. That can be our photo of the day. And then we just need to now move all of those, which could take a heck of a long time because there's quite a lot of them, over here into our little sort of window display thing. So yeah, I'll get moving cakes. And they're all done. At long last, I had to move each of these individually from the table over to here, but they're all done. So now let's just move time on. Let's move time on and just see if anybody wants to buy any of those really weird looking kind of muffin cake thingamajigs. And are they going? A few people look horrified. They've not been a massive success. Okay, yeah, okay. A few are. Do you know what? That's more. That is way more than I thought we'd sell, and they're still going. People are buying whatever these things are, and there seems to be thumbs up. Lots of raisin lovers in this particular city we're in Europe. Oh my goodness me. They're not all going to go. They've all gone. I am amazed. My flabber is well and truly gasted. Oh my goodness me.
For the technical challenge, Penge was supposed to make golden, well-baked cinnamon raisin muffins. But instead, he made whatever these are. A cake that somehow absorbs the light like a confectionery black hole. Too many raisins? Burnt? Both. We don't know, but this has all gone wrong for our baker, and he's in real trouble.
So we're back in the tent for day 3 and the final challenge of the not-so-great British Bake Off. And the final challenge is the Showstopper challenge. So this is the big fancy pants thing. This is your showpiece, masterpiece kind of thing. So let's see what we're going to be making.
For the Showstopper challenge, our baker needs to make an amazing 3-tier wedding cake. It can be made in any way the baker likes, but it must have 3 tiers, it must be suitable for a wedding, and it must look incredible. This is the final challenge, and the one where the baker gets to show off their bakery skills, which, let's admit, have been pretty minimal so far. Bakers, for the last time. On your marks, get set, bake.
So yeah, we've got to make ourselves a wedding cake, a 3-tiered wedding cake, and it's got to be different on each tier. Now, I've got an idea for this. I've got an idea. We're not just going to make it look different. We're going to make it taste very different as well. We're going to give it very different aspects for our 3 levels of cake. Of course, cake is my nemesis. I've never ever been able to make a cake that wasn't really, really awful. So maybe now is the time. Maybe now is the time to actually get some sort of cakey goodness underway. So we're going to have 3 tiers of cake. We're going to have, I kind of want it square. Have we got any square tins, or do we need to order in some square tins? I kind of think square's quite good. It's easier to cut then, isn't it? A wedding cake that's square is easier to cut into, regular sort of shaped slices. So I think we might need to do some ordering of things. I don't think we have a square pan anywhere. There we go. Right, so the 3 cake pans are here, and they're in the right order as well. I had to sort of put them into the size order. So largest, so then, second largest, then smallest. So what we're going to do is, we're going to have, this one here is going to be a fruity based cake, because that sounds exciting. So that's going to be fruit, but it's more sort of a classic kind of thing. This one here is going to make use of this stuff up here, because I can't think of any other use for it. Chocolate custard. We'll just make a cake and just cover it in chocolate custard. And the one in the middle just here is going to cater for those people who aren't really a big fan of cake, but those people who love bacon, because I noticed that in the freezer just here, in the fridge, or whatever this thing is, there's bacon. I mean, I don't know why. I kind of get carrots. You can make carrot cake. I get that. Bacon cake? I don't know. I mean, why is there bacon? I've no idea. So we're going to put bacon into a cake, and we're going to put bacon on top of it as well. So this tier is going to be the bacony bit, because, people might like a little bit of savoury in their cake rather than the sweetness of this one and this one. So we'll be catering for all sorts of different people. That's for, fruit, and this is for people that like bacon, and that's going to be for the chocolate lovers. So there we go. So we've got all these 3. So we do need to make ourselves some dough for these 3. But job number 1 then. So we need to make a cake mix. So let's go through to here, and we shall get ourselves some of this flour. Now, we're going to be making 2 of those. So how about we get ourselves, 600 grams worth of this? That might be too much. Maybe 500. That's probably enough, actually. Oh, we missed a bit. Can I have a bit more, please? And in a bit more. And now there's only 450. What's going on? Why is the flour evaporating into nothingness? Hang on. There. 525. Okay, fine. There's a little bit more than we wanted. Right, you are. Fine. That's okay. So put that on there. And then we need a bit of sugar. Oh, no, we need to take it back for the sugar. We need to take it back for sugar. I really don't know how much sugar you put in a cake. I really don't know. Granulated sugar. We'll put 100 grams. Oh, that's probably a bit much. 150 grams went in. Okay, that's fine. Okay, the sugar comes out really quickly, everybody. So that's that done. Oh, it's a little bit leaning. Come around this side. Come around this side. Loads of room on that side. Then we need salt. Cakes have salt. They have a little tiny bit of salt in it. No, that's caster sugar. Where's the salt? There it is. Salt. Lovely. We'll put a bit of this in. So not loads. Maybe just, I don't know, that much. 16 grams. That doesn't seem like very much to put in a cake. So there we go. And then what makes a cake rise? Now I know in terms of bread and stuff, you put in that baker's yeast. But with this, is it? There's something up here. We saw it earlier, didn't we? Baking powder. Was it up here somewhere? Yeah, baking powder. I think that's what we need for a cake. I'm fairly certain that's what we need for a cake. The only thing is, I don't know how much. I mean, something like 25 grams? I really don't. Let's put that, 31 grams. That'll do. That seems like a good amount of baking powder. And then we want to put other stuff in as well. So I think we need a tiny bit of oil. A little bit of sunflower oil, I think, for this. So we'll pop a bit of that in. Not a lot. That's probably quite a lot. Oh, hang on. No, that's only 8 mil. Hang on. Drizzle a bit of that in. Yeah, that'll probably do for that. So pop that back up on the shelf where it falls over. Lovely. Very good. And then we probably want to get some milk and such like. We need a bit of milk. Do you put milk in? We need eggs. We definitely need egg. Do we have egg whites? I think we just have egg whites, don't we? Is that what you put in a cake? We'll put a bit of milk in. Sort of, I don't know, that much milk. 147 mil of milk. That great number. 147, brilliant. And I noticed over here, there is like an egg splitter thing. There's an egg yolk splitter top and an egg yolk splitter bottom piece. And I assume if we combine them together, when their powers combine, they become an egg splitter. So we can go to here, grab an egg, and then we can then go, okay, so crack the egg into there. Oh, okay, no, no, that didn't work at all. No, grab an egg, put egg into, that's what we do. And now the egg yolk is there and the egg white is in the bottom. I mean, is that right for a cake? It seems like the right thing to do. Right, so drop that in there. Right, then separate those bits and then pick up the egg white. And then, oh no, we're going to have to do advanced controls for this. Okay, right, then we need to, hang on, advanced controls. Then we need to tip that into there. Lovely. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. That's not gone entirely according to... But now I've thrown the thing. Okay, right, that didn't work. It's all fine. Is there any mixture left? No, it's entirely empty. Okay, that might have been the perfect mixture. We will never know. Okay, one cake mixture is done, I believe. This one here just needs the eggs applying to it. So here we go. Can we actually do this right this time? Oh, I think it's not quite over the bowl. Hey, there we go. Right, okay, good. So now we've got eggs in both and the mixture is not splattered all over the side or the floor or whatever. So yeah, we've got slightly less on this one, slightly more on that one. So this is going to be for the bottom one. This is going to be for your fruit one. So over here, we have got a number of lovely fruits in this thing. Here we've got some apples, we've got some kiwis, and we've got raspberries. What I'm thinking is, let's grab ourselves a chopping board and we'll just take a selection of fruit and we shall bake the fruit into the dough. Yes, I bet that's never been done before. So we'll take a couple of these. Yeah, that'll sort of do for that. Can we open that door, please? Oranges might be quite nice. Nice sort of citrusy flavour to that. So we'll have 3 oranges. And then, what's that at the bottom there? What's that? Pumpkin. This game's obsessed with pumpkins. And then, yeah, we'll have an apple as well. We'll just bung an apple in, core and all. There we go. So, right, now the other thing is, can we... Oh, no. Have I got to pour all these things in? Hang on. Right. Can we put that down? Put that down there. Is that going to be all right? Yeah, more or less. Yeah, we'll try and stop the oranges from falling on the floor. But there we go. Right, so we can load these into there one by one. That's much better than pouring them. We have got some of that lemon juice stuff as well. So we could put some of that in. So that's up here, isn't it? What's that? Lemon juice. Yeah, citrusy. Let's add a bit of citrus to this as well. We don't want a lot, though. Just the tiniest bit. Yeah, that. Whatever I just put in there. That much will probably suffice. And do you want anything else? Yeah, go on. Let's have some vanilla extract as well. Let's put some of that in. I don't know how much of that to put in either. I don't know. 20 mil or something. Yeah, that'll probably do. 20 mil sounds like a good amount. And then let's get this and let's put it into the mixatronator and see if this makes a thing. Please make a dough. Please make a dough. It's made a dough. It's made a fruity, moist, smooth dough. This is wonderful. Okay, we'll just fill that up. Okay, we've made quite a lot of it. We've got 1.3 kilograms of that dough left. But that's fine. That's okay. Right, this one here is going to be the one covered in chocolatey stuff. So have we got any like chocolate? Is there stuff up here that's chocolate? We've got cocoa, cane sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, starch, lemon zest. Right, we can change what's in these. The loose ingredients. Can we alter what's in here? Have we got... cocoa. Yes, please. Yeah, we'll have cocoa in that one, please. And then we'll just grab this, make this one a bit chocolatey, which is quite nice. I like the idea of that. So, yeah, we'll have some cocoa in there, please. Don't know how much. I don't know. That much? That'll do. 250 grams of that looks about right. Please make a dough. Yes, it's made a dough. And it's cocoa-y, milky, dry and smooth. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. It also looks like there's absolutely loads of it as well. Right, that can fill that one up. Okay, how much of that one was left? 1.3 kilograms. It only went in a tiny tin. Does anybody want any dough? Can we just put the dough on the thing? Can we just sell the dough? Oh, do you know what? That's fine. Yeah, we'll just pop the dough over there. Rather than bing it, we'll just try and sell the dough. That's absolutely fine. We'll sell the dough to make some dough, indeed. And this one here, this is the one where we're going to have the bacon. And this is important because, you know, we want to make sure we cater for all tastes and stuff. So let's get all the regular ingredients like we did before. You know, like the flour and the sugar and all that kind of stuff. But then, yeah, we'll make this just more bacony by adding bacon. Okay, so we've got the regular mix, we've got the mix of cake, and now let's just throw in all of the bacon. So I think if we do that, it just throws bacon straight in. So, I mean, I don't know how much we need to add. Oh no, hang on, we're coming up to the end of the bacon. We've ran out of bacon. No, I want more bacon than that. More bacon is... Oh, please be careful. Don't fall on the floor. Yeah, we can order some more stuff. So, yeah, let's order loads of bacon. Let's order 20 units of bacon. Yes, please. Lots of bacon. Right, grab that. Load it up with bacon. Okay, there. Lots of lovely bacon is in this now. And then we'll just sort of see if this works. Is that going to make us a lovely mix? It is. It's made a dough that's 21% bacon and 10% milk. Did I add too much milk to that one? Clearly I did. So it's bacony and milky. It's chewy and smooth. I don't even know how that's possible. And then we'll try and load it into there. How much have we got left? Probably loads. 1.3 kilograms. My goodness, that's very consistent. We'll pop that down there as well. We'll see if we can sell that dough on there. So now we have our 3 cake tins. They're all going to take different time to cook. Oh no, and different temperatures as well. Okay, right, let's go and put these in to cook then. So yes, now just the anxious wait as we have to sit and make sure they cook properly and they don't get the dreaded soggy bottom. We don't want any of our cakes to have a horrible soggy bottom. That would be all sorts of awful. So yeah, let's hope that these come out okay and there's no soggy bottoms anywhere. Okay, the last one is done. So the big one, the ground level one is done. It looks a bit burnt, possibly. How is it going to go when we put the thermometer thingamabobber in it? It's a little bit overdone. It's a little tiny bit overdone. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Joe, we'll cover that in icing and stuff. So nobody will see that. So it shall all be fine. Okay, now we need to go and start decorating. So we need to pick up the things. They're going to come over here with us. And there is a lovely kind of display thing here. There's a rotating plate, which is a nice thing. So what we can do is we can extract this out. So we'll extract that out and put it onto there. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Right, and then we'll move this out of the way. Away with you. You are no longer needed. Away with you, pan face. Okay, so now we get these things across the top. So we can insert like a kind of a filling into it. And then we can start putting stuff on top. And then we can add more layers. And we can sprinkle things on and all that kind of stuff. So what we're going to do is, where's the filling thing? The filling gun. We've got a filling gun. We only seem to have 2 fillings. But this is a fruity thing. So there's a blueberry filling. So we'll get this. We'll get some blueberry filling. And we do some, whatever that does. We do some stuff with it. And then we just apply it to this. So I don't know how this works. We just inject it with blueberry filling. I don't really know how that kind of happens, but okay. And then we can put that down. And then if you look here, across the top, the little sort of blueberry, the filling gun is now ticked. we've now got that ticked, which is lovely. So that's all done. Then we've got ourselves, what's the next one along? What's that next thing along? There's something that it's like this, is it? A confectionery spatula. Right. Is that one of these? Hang on a minute. Hang on. So that's one of these, I think, is it? Do we put the frosting on it now? I think that's what we might do. I think we might put the frosting on it now. So let's grab one of these. We'll grab a confectionery spatula. And we want a fruity sort of topping on this. Not caramel. I don't know what that is. Vanilla bean buttercream sounds very dull. Chestnut cream. Right, I think we can customize these. So we can see what we would like. Have we got a lovely fruit one? Strawberry whipped cream. Yes, please. We'll have that. So we'll have a bit of that. Look, and it goes onto our little sort of spatula thing. And then I think we just apply it to it. Yay, the power of magic. Oh, hang on. Then we need to go and get some more for the sides. Okay, so grab some more of that and then slap that onto the sides. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a thing of beauty right there. Okay, that's very good. And then we have to stack the other one on top, I think. I think now we need to get this one in. Hang on, because the next thing to do is stack them. I think this one we don't fill with anything. That's the bacon one. I think we leave that. What else? What was the other flavour? Coconut cream. Oh, yeah, go on then. Let's have that. Let's get the pastry syringe. Is that what we wanted? No. We wanted the filling gun. We'll load it with coconut cream. So we'll have that. So, yeah, coconut cream goes in. And we'll put that in the top one. So that's fine. So that's going to be quite sweet. So, okay, there we go. Zhuzh that in. Lovely, lovely. Right. In fact, let's put this out of the way. I don't think we need this again. Joe, what? It can just go over there. There you go. That's the perfect place for it. Over there on the floor. Marvellous. And that top one we can probably do right now. If we just grab ourselves some chocolate custard. There's going to be no glamour about this top tier one. It is just going to have chocolate custard poured up on the top of it. And that is it. That's as much as you want to do with this. So Q&E is open bottle. Okay, we've opened the bottle. Oh no, now do we need to do advanced controls again? Okay, right. Now we just need to just slowly tip this onto there. Oh yeah, looks beautiful. I expected it to look slightly less grim, but okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's chocolate. It's good. We'll decorate it. We'll put decor on it. It's got a little bit on the side. It's fine. It's okay. There we go. Loads and loads of lovely chocolate custard. Okay, good. Oh, I'm not. Oh no, hang on. I've not stopped pouring it. Okay, good. Right, and then put that down. Or smash it. Okay, that's fine. It's down. It's out the way. There's a bit of chocolate custard around the place and some deadly shards of glass. But let's ignore those. Look at the lovely cake. Look at the lovely cake. Yeah. Do we need to start stacking these things then? Yeah, I'm not sure. That one needs some sort of stuff pasted onto the side of it, doesn't it? So what else can we have? Can we have something that is not sweet? Can we make our own? There is a thing here for custom icing. Can we do that? Do you know what we will have? I can't figure out how to make our own sort of topping, but we'll have balsamic whipped cream. So it's whipped cream with balsamic vinegar, which is, olives. That's sort of savoury. So we'll have a bit of that because it's got olives in. So yeah, okay, we'll have a bit of this. We'll get a bit of that on the old thingamajig there and we'll paste that across the top and then we grab another bit and then we put that around the sides. Okay, that's looking very good indeed. Right, that can just go away now. Right, let's get ourselves... Where's a chopping board? Have we got a chopping board nearby? I want to put some raspberries on this bottom tier. I want to put some raspberries on because I feel like that's going to be good for fruit because this is the fruity one. We've only got one raspberry left. Okay, apples. We'll go for apples. We'll just put some apples on and some kiwi. We'll get all the fruits. Pears. People love pears. It's a lovely pears. And it's a wedding cake. So, pear makes sense because a new pairing has been formed. Okay, and bananas. Okay, right. Let's put these on then. So put that down. We'll grab these. So a kiwi. I mean, do we just literally just put it down like that? Oh, they're the things we have to do at the very end. Oh, hang on. We'll take that off then. So now can we go back? Right, I think we've got to put that on now. I think we have to stack that. Because then I think that's how that works. And then we need to put the top one on. Yep, that's looking good. It's looking fine. It's okay. Right, so we've done that. Then we need to put the sprinkles on it. Do we want any sprinkles at all? Do we want anything sprinkly on this? Hazelnuts, white, pearls. What else can we have? What other sprinkly things can we have? Raisins. I don't want to do any more raisins. We've had enough of those. Dusting. Chopped nuts, cocoa, coconut shreds, powdered sugar, sprinkled candies. Oh, let's just put loads of them on. Let's just get sprinkled candies. Yeah, why not? Where's the Scoopy thing? Scoopy thing, cometh hither. We're having candies. Oh no, I've lost what they are. Where are they? Oh, there they are. There they are. Look, the one that looks like the candies. So pour them on. So lots of those. That's very lovely. Okay, right. I don't know why I've gone round to this side. I feel obliged, like I should go round this side. And then we can just sprinkle. Can we get them on just that bottom tier would be the best. Oh, bit's gone on the other bit. It's probably not so bad. The bacony bit's going to be a little bit sweet. That's okay, though. Okay, I need to rotate. Oh, it's on the little rotating cake stand thing, isn't it? Oh, I've ran out of sprinkles. Need more sprinkles. Sprinkle me up, confectionery dispensing thing. Okay, and then we can come back to here. Ah, there we go. We just finish off that side. So sprinkles and sprinkles. And can we just keep rotating it round? Yeah, that looks a bit barren just there. So we'll get some sprinkles there. Okay, that's fine. That looks okay. So now it's got sprinkles on. And then we need to get... Right, then we can do this thing. We can get the pastry syringe and we can fit a little nozzle to it. A sunflower nozzle or a round nozzle. Yeah, okay. We'll have a... Oh, hang on, I've dropped the thing. We'll have a round nozzle and we'll have red... Do we want that? Do we want red dye? So pour that, tilt the bottle. Okay. Yeah, red. Just do red. Red dye. Is that enough red dye? Probably. Okay, get that. So the pastry syringe should now have something in it. And then can we just draw a heart? Can we draw a lovely heart? No, because there seems to be no... Where is... It's red. It's red, implying that we can't draw on that, which makes me a bit sad. I'd like to be able to draw on it. Oh, no, there. Okay, it's coming out as white icing, but that's... Okay, I mean, it's not coming out quite as I hoped. It's supposed to be heart-shaped. It's a shape. If you squint, it's a heart. It represents love, maybe. That'll do. It's probably fine. Right, so that can go over there. I like that. That looks good. And then we have to put all the different topping things on. So this is where the bananas and things go on. So we'll put a banana, say there, because fruit, and another banana, say there. Can we rotate that banana round? Oh, no. I want to rotate the banana, A and D. There. So it's kind of like that. Drop the banana around, and then we'll have a kiwi on each corner. So a banana and a kiwi on the corners. There we go. This is beautiful. Why wouldn't anyone want this cake? And then one there. So that's good. Apples. Yeah, we'll put some apples on as well. That's fine. We'll put an apple on, say, that side, and an apple on this side. So people can grab a bit of fruit if they like. That's nice. Just grab a little bit of fruit. And then we've got one raspberry. I feel like the one raspberry should go pretty much at the top. Yay, there we go, on top of the chocolate custard. That thing can go... These are pears. We'll have a pear on each side. Because that's quite... No, hang on. Let's have pears like that to represent the kind of the couple that has just been... The couple that's just been made. Because this is a wedding cake. A beautiful, beautiful wedding cake. We'll put that there and pick that up and put that one on the cake as well. Okay, that's certainly a thing to look at. And I think it's only missing... It's missing one ingredient. It's missing one final super ingredient. More bacon. It's missing more bacon because we've got the fruit on the top for the fruit bit of the cake. We've got the chocolate on the top for the chocolatey bit of the cake. But this bit here, inside it's very bacony. It's very delicious and bacony on the inside. But you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know from looking at it on the outside that there's any bacon in there. It just looks like a regular bit of cake. So we will get ourselves some more bacon and we will add it to the cake. But of course, we need to cook the bacon first. And it's going pretty well. So when that's cooked and when it's all lovely and crispy, we'll come back and yes, we shall apply bacon to the cake. It's looking pretty good. The bacon is looking good. And yep, that's it. So now turn that off. Take that away from the hob. And then let's bring oh, look at the lovely bacon. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. Let's just chuck all the bacon on here. This is the best cake. This is a tremendous cake. Yeah, we'll just line the side of that bit with bacon. No, that's just picking up a pan. I don't want to do that. So yeah, we'll just keep applying the bacon because this bit's very important. Oh no, are we going to struggle with putting bacon on? We're going to have bacon issues. We've got loads of bacon. Otherwise, I'll have to just sit and eat it all. Oh, hang on. That's now turned round. Oh, hang on. No. Right. I'll just put the bacon on. It's fine. We'll get it all slotted in somehow. Okay, and on goes the final bit of bacon. The final bit of bacon is going on the top there, but it's going to be under that sort of the icing, the lovely heart-shaped icing just there. So yeah, it can be a bit of a surprise. So right, away with you, pan. You can just sort of go over there. So that'll do. It's fine. Out the way, out of sight, out of mind. And there we go. Our masterpiece is complete. Here we go. This is our finished cake. It is our finished, wonderful, beautiful cake. It looks tremendous. It looks very nice. It's nut-free. It's a variety. It has #masterpiece on it. It's homemade. And, of course, it is square. I think that's very good. I like that. But, of course, it's not quite finished yet because we have over here some topper things that we can put on the top. So I wonder what we can put on. I mean, we've got kind of rabbits and things, squirrels and what have you. Are there none for, like, sort of marriage things? I don't know. They're no little people. Do you know what? We'll have roses. We'll pick up a rose because that's nice. And we'll put that on the top just to sort of finish it off there. So we'll put it... okay. It has to kind of go on the corner. Okay, we'll put it there. And they can have a little rose on the corner. There we go. Right, it's complete. It is complete. We need do no more with this wondrous thing. It is finished. And there we go. That's our whatever that is called now, our masterpiece thing done. It is finished. I'm very happy with that. I think that looks very good. I mean, it looks very unusual. And of course, people are going to then cut into that and be sort of, they'll either bottom bit go, oh, it's very fruity. And the middle of it, they'll go, it's very bacony. And you can go, yes, there was a hint given to you there by the bacon. And the top is just delicious and chocolatey. And then it's got a little kind of flour on it and all that kind of stuff. So there we go. There we go. It is done. Our wonderful wedding cake is complete. And it is indeed a wonder to behold. It certainly is a thing. So I think now we need to take a picture. We need to take a picture of this to let the world know that this exists. So let's get to a good angle. Let's get to that angle. Yeah, that's good. That's a good angle. Yes, please. Yeah, we'll keep that. Absolutely. Yes, we'll choose that. That's our photo of the day. So that is our cake done, which is marvellous. Oh, look at it. It's brilliant. So there we go. The Showstopper challenge is complete. And I think you will agree that is an absolute showstopper. That's a showstopper and a half. That is going to stop shows. If somebody brought that in and there was a show of wedding cakes, that would probably stop it. Now, the only thing is now I've got to pick this up and put it in the window. If this falls apart and collapses, I'm going to be very upset. Right, pick it up. Be very careful. Right, where can it go? Can it go into the big bit in the middle, like the showpiece thing? Or do we need to put it somewhere else? I mean, can we put it up? I think we need to put it up onto the top of one of the things, don't we? So let's pop it onto there. Oh, it just went on. But there it is. Our wedding cake is done. And we've made a bit of a mess around the kitchen. That's fine. Surely we've got other people to sort of tidy up. I mean, we're the chef. We're the creative mind. We don't want to do all that kind of stuff. Let's go and just sort of, we'll end the day. We'll end the day and we'll see if anybody actually does want to buy that. We'll see if anybody wants to purchase the wonderful wedding cake, the 3-tier wedding cake that we have made as part of our Showstopper challenge for the not so great British Bake Off. Okay, the day is done and the cake has gone. The cake has gone. The people who are getting married have come and picked up their cake.
For the Showstopper challenge, Penge has made this. I don't know what it is. He seems to hate weddings. He's used a dough when he should have used a batter. The toppings are terrible. There is no theme. The icing on the top is abysmal. I've lost all faith in baking. I can't do this show anymore.
And do you know what? With our Showstopper challenge complete and the lucky couple and their wedding party enjoying the amazing wedding cake that we made them. And there was a lot of cake as well. There was a lot of cake. I mean, it was a 3-tier cake, but they were quite big. They were chunky cakes that we made. So hopefully they're enjoying those. I'm pretty sure they are, because that's an exceptional wedding cake we made there. All sorts of wonderful flavours and things going on. So with that done, I think we can call a close to the not so great British Bake Off. Now, normally on the proper show, there'd be a winner because there'd be other chefs all competing and other bakers and what have you, all trying to become the best baker. But of course, there's only me in my little pastry kitchen, in my little bakery, just getting on with things and trying to do what I can. So I think we will declare a winner, and the winner is baking. That's what the winner is. The winner is baking, because we've seen some very exciting and weird and wonderful things created in our little bakery here. I mean, we saw the bread. The bread was okay. The bread was fine. It was entirely ordinary. We didn't slice it or anything, but it went and people seemed to like it. Our sort of weird cinnamon raisin muffin things were very odd indeed. And then, yes, as we just touched upon, our wonderful wedding cake as part of the Showstopper challenge was just exceptional. It really was a thing of wonder and beauty and amazement. And yeah, it was surely a treat. It was surely a treat for both all the senses, probably. I imagine it was a treat for all of the senses indeed. So so there we go. We shall wrap things up for now. But yeah, that is the Cakes and Cookies DLC for Cooking Simulator. And that's a lot of fun. That is a lot of fun. I like the fact that you get an entirely different kitchen to work in. You get a bakery, and there's all different things to do. It's not just, they've just sort of added some new recipes to the existing kind of set that's already there. They've added a whole load of new things. Everything is kind of different. You got some very similar things, but there's a lot of new things to learn, and icing cakes and stacking the cakes up and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's very, very good. It's a lot of fun. And I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed this an awful lot. And we've only just really touched upon some of the things, because you can unlock loads of stuff. We didn't make donuts, we didn't make cookies, so there's lots and lots of stuff you can do. So yeah, it's very, very enjoyable and it is a lot of fun. But yeah, we shall wrap things up for now for both Cakes and Cookies, and of course the not so great British Bake Off. We shall finish that as well. And yes, bakery is indeed the winner. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other nonsense and shenanigans that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. This is going to end badly. This is going to end badly, I suspect. Oh my god, it's Pingu. So I don't know how to do the engine bit. I feel that might be a problem in making a car. I've broken the windscreen. It's ending badly. It's ending very badly indeed. I might crash into a tree. How do I do any of the stuff with this car?